Tim, here we are. It's been an unbelievable season. I'm going to ask you the tough questions. Are you and Jennifer still together?
Well, I can't answer that, but obviously we have one episode left that airs next Sunday, and then we have the tell-all, so the viewers will know a better idea of kind of what's going on with our journey then. So just, stay tuned and you'll know.
Was this experience what you thought it would be?
Yeah, it was to an extent. I don't think I was quite prepared for how passionate people are about the show, and obviously the show has just gotten so big. The viewers are, are just like, we were number one like 10 weeks in a row or something. It was just crazy. I mean, but it's being on reality TV. I mean, you're kind of thrown into the public limelight overnight, so it's a big adjustment that you have to make quickly. But other than that, I've just been kind of rolling with it.
Well, Tim, I love it. You're in the very positive mood. You're rolling with it because this is a passionate fan base.
Yes.
And the critiques fly. And you put the most vulnerable parts of yourself on television.
That's very true.
Has this been emotional for you at all? What's been hard about it?
I think, there's always going to be a little bit of negativity when you're on TV. Just, people see things the way they want to see it. So I get frustrated sometimes by the way people interpret things just because obviously for time constraints you're not able to see the whole story always, but I'm very thrilled that people are that passionate about the show. I mean, I'm a part of it, I'm proud to be on it, and for people to get that emotional and, excited about it, it's like, wow, at least, you would hate to be on a show that nobody's talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So, good take, Tim. Here we are at the party.
For sure.
So looking back, watching so far, anything you would have done differently?
There's definitely some things that I see that, I'll watch and kind of cringe, like, oh God, I remember I was in a bad mood that day. But otherwise, I want to just be filmed being myself, and I think that was accomplished. What you see is me. Yeah. I may be eccentric, I may be weirder than some guys that are out there, but that's me. So.
Well, we saw you give Jennifer a ring you had planned for your ex. Would you rethink that one?
Well, there's a lot of backstory on that ring, and a lot more to do with just what the viewers saw. But obviously, I was running out of time, and she gave me that ring at a going away party. I was leaving in like 24, 48 hours later. So obviously, if I'd had more time, maybe I wouldn't traded it in or gotten a different ring. But it's what I had to work with. At the end of the day, I gave it to her, as a promise ring. So at least I can get her a different engagement ring if that's the path that we end up taking, and then it's good to go.
So you guys have really been in the spotlight for kind of the unique relationship also that you have with your ex. Why didn't you two work out? Because you still stayed in her daughter's life and you're best friends.
We were together for almost 9 years, and we gave it 110%, gave it our best shot. It just didn't work. The romantic ship sailed. You know what I mean? So now I'm just appreciative. She's a very dear friend of mine, and she's, in my mind, the mother of my daughter, so we co-parent. So a lot of people always say, oh, I wish you'd get back together with your ex, but it's not going to happen. I'll say that first here. You will never read that in the headlines that Veronica and I are back together.
Still best friends?
We're best friends, but it's part-time. If we're both in relationships, we get busy, and, it really just becomes handing off Chloe, when I spend time with her. But she's somebody I know if I need, she's there. So.
We also saw Jennifer. Well, she asked you if you were gay. She said she had that issue.
Very direct.
Very direct. And you guys have not slept together so far as we've seen.
Right.
What do you say to those allegations?
Well, Jennifer's not the only one that said that. Let's be honest. There's a lot of people that have speculated that there's all kinds of issues going on. But what I like to remind people is, it's an invigorating day as a man when you wake up and you're no longer controlled by your penis. And that wasn't my agenda to go. I'm almost 40 years old. I want to be in love. I know sex is an important part of love, but it's not everything like it used to be. So my biggest goal was just building a foundation that I thought would be able to last, because I don't want to be divorced. I've waited this long to get married, never been married, so I think that's strange that society just thinks if a man says no, then he's gay. If a woman says no, it's fine, but it's like the double standard that society has. So I just kind of laugh about it. I do have some feminine traits, the gay thing was just kind of like out of left field for me.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that answer. That's a really good point. Now, I'm going to ask you a tough question. But this is what some people are speculating, because this show's all about deep secrets. Some people are saying that you are hiding a secret, that you once used to be a woman.
Right.
What do you say to those people?
That's laughable to me. The episode that just aired, you saw me get into a hot tub with Jennifer, and I saw online people were literally screenshotting it and looking for scars where I had my breast removed. So, you know, again, it comes with the territory. You're going to get people that just have to come up with these outlandish ideas. But I think it's just very odd for a lot of women to see a man that's not wooed by a beautiful woman. And, you know, that is something that is unique about me. I've dated a lot of pretty girls, so they just don't really, it doesn't do it for me as much as it used to. You know, if I don't like something, I'm going to make sure I'm happy and in a good place before I move to that level, because once you have sex, the dynamic of the relationship absolutely changes. So I'm not transgender. I think it's cool for the people that, you know, want to do that, and if that's what you want to do with your life, but that's not me.
Tim, I love your confidence, because this is some big stuff people are saying.
Yeah, I mean, well, you know, again, would you rather have people say this or just not say nothing? That's the predicament, you know,
Yeah.
So at least they're talking.
At least they're talking. I love it. And I feel like, so you kind of I mean, you seem like a pretty confident guy. You wear what you want to wear. You do what you want to do. Does that attract the ladies?
You know, I don't feel like I've ever had a problem finding a girlfriend, but, you know, I am who I am, and it took me many years. I had very low self-esteem as a child. I was bullied a lot as a child. We didn't have money. You know, my mom had 3 boys and was a secretary. So I've come a long way. I started my own business, worked my way up, made a little bit of money, was able to buy nice clothes, was able to start dressing nicer, and I worked on my appearance to the best that I could. You know, we can all improve. But I've done the best that I can, and I'm confident with that. And yeah, I'm going to be who I want to be. If you like it, you do. If you don't, you don't. I mean, that's all I can ask for.
That's what Tim has to say. Okay.
That's right.
Do you still talk to your other ex from Colombia, the one who was mommy in your phone?
No, I do not talk to mommy. I hope mommy's doing well. I wish her the best, but you know, no. The only friend that I have that's an ex is Veronica.
Okay. So positive, Tim. I love this.
Well, you know, I never want to be one of those guys that just, if you date somebody, you don't have to hate them after you're done. You know, you can wish each other well and just realize it didn't work out, and just, you know, be nice to each other.
Date, don't hate.
Date, don't hate. I like it. I love it.
So what happens with you and Jennifer?
Well, you have to watch and see. Yeah, that's cool that you tried to slide that right in there, but you will have to watch the show to find out.
And I will be watching. I'm addicted to it, as
believe
many
it.
of us are. Yes. My last question's for you. Sometimes there's drama between the couples. I mean, a lot of the times at the reunions. Anybody who you're worried about when you see them in person? Any couple who you maybe have something to say to?
Well, I will say this. You know, the tell-all is coming soon, and you do not want to miss it. And that's all I'm gonna say, but it is really freaking good.
You guys have taped it. What goes down? Give me a hint.
I can't say anything, but I will say this: it won't surprise me if it's not the most viewed tell-all of all time. It is gonna go down in the history books. It is wonderful.
What about adjectives like
I'm not
volatile,
giving you anything.
crazy?
It is crazy. It is unexpected. It is just gonna blow your mind. And the people that are involved with what you're gonna see are gonna be the least likely suspects.
Good. Last question. You were new to this show. What advice would you give other people heading into the new season?
Make sure that you are true to yourself and have thick skin.
In great style.
Yeah, in great style. Yeah, don't be afraid to just be yourself. I mean, you know, people are scared of the unknown.
Okay.
So men that wear knee-high leather boots and collagen iPads, that's not normal. So people that don't understand it, they just label you. But yeah, just do what you want to do, and you know. Some people are going to like you, some people are going to hate you. Does it really matter?
Tim, you look great. Do you have any other skin secrets you weren't able to share on TV?
No, really, to be honest with you, I was a smoker for 20 years, so it's amazing that I've been able to keep my skin looking as good as it is, but I just use the iPads and a little bit of face cream every once in a while, and that's it.
Okay, great.
So, yeah, I guess thank you, Mom and Dad, for good genetics.